What's up, everybody? Josh here, and I wanted to talk today about something interesting. So I've been playing a lot of Halo 5 lately, and I've been really loving the multiplayer, but I have a huge problem, and I've seen a lot of other people in the community mirror this sentiment. Quitting. Quitting is a huge problem. Halo 5 has a giant quitting problem. What do I mean by that? I mean people are quitting games, left and right. And the thing about Halo 5 is most of the playlists that you can play in the game are ranked, which means that you're basically sort of like StarCraft 2 funneled into a league of sorts, or into your MMR is basically presented as like a number and like a color medal, if you will. So for instance, there's like bronze, silver, gold, platinum. I'm currently a platinum 2 player in Breakout, which is my favorite mode. And I've noticed this really big problem. I'll get to something like Platinum 3. I'll make progress. And it's awesome. I've made progress. I feel good about myself. But then all of a sudden, in my next game, somebody on my team quits because we lost the first round, or we lost the first 2 rounds, which isn't an indication that you're going to lose the game. I've had some amazing comebacks, right? We've all had amazing comebacks in any game, not just Halo, right? You think you're going to lose, you're down by whatever, and then you come back and you end up winning, and then it's this triumphant moment. But this is the real issue. It's like we're not even losing these rounds by that much points. Like, the probability of us coming back is actually kind of high because we're playing really well. We're just losing the rounds. Losing a round does not indicate that you are, losing by this large margin. But the problem is we'll lose 2 rounds or something, and it'll be 2-0 in a breakout match, and then somebody on our team leaves. And then now they've just sealed our fate. We've basically lost, And this is a huge problem because they leave. They have basically no punishment whatsoever. I'm not aware if they get a loss or anything. I assume they do, but I have no idea if it affects their rank. I don't think people would leave so often if it did affect their rank. So obviously something's going on. But people just leave left and right all the time. And it's a huge problem because not only does it affect my experience, it affects your own experience if you're leaving, but it affects everyone else's experience too. Even affects the people who are winning on the other team because they're getting a free win, probably. They feel like they're getting a free win, but at the same time it's like they weren't even really, doesn't even feel like they were playing the game. Like, the point of playing the game is, to have that competition, to have that opposition, and to play as best you can, and in an environment where both teams are equally matched. That's what makes the game fun, is like overcoming the, adversity and stuff together. But when someone leaves, even if it's someone who's winning and someone on the other team leaves, it kind of sucks. Whenever I see someone on the other team leave when we're winning in a game, I actually get kind of sad because I'm like, well, crap, now the game's ruined for me too, because now it's like, sure, I'll have an advantage and I'll probably win and my ranking will go up and I'll get more rec points and all that stuff, but it ruins the experience because I'm not having the same kind of experience. It's like if you were playing a board game where you and another person were on a team, and then 2 other people are on a team, and then one of the other people just decides, I don't feel like playing this board game anymore, and they just get up and leave. Would you want to continue playing that board game? Probably not, because it feels like the experience just got hindered. Like, sure, now it's 2-on-1, and we'll probably win, but why even keep playing, right? It just takes away from the overall thing. So on top of rankings being, taking rankings into effect, like ruining other people's rankings by like your own selfishness, I guess is the word I'm trying to use. And also just ruining the experience for all the other people that are in that game. Like, something's got to be done. I saw a really good post over on the Halo Waypoint forums. I don't remember who said it, so sorry, person who said this, but they were suggesting that if you leave a game, you get a 5-minute ban from matchmaking. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, 5 minutes, but I actually want to kind of put my weight behind this because I think this is a pretty good idea. So if you're having a real-life issue, like you get a call, somebody, your friend or your boyfriend, girlfriend, or somebody's like on the side of the road and they're like, oh man, my tire's out, I need you to come like right now, and you're in the middle of a game of Halo. Obviously leaving and getting a 5-minute ban is not going to be that big a deal. Sure, it sucks, but sometimes things happen, right? It's happened to all of us. It's happened to me. You're playing a game, something big happens, or you need to just do something that's in real life that's way more important than Halo, that's way more important than Destiny, or whatever you're playing, and you like have to go, all right? People can kind of give you slack because it wouldn't happen that often. But the problem is, it's like every other game you play, someone leaves. And it's like, no, not every one of these people, probably 1 in 100 of these people is having a real issue. Everyone else is not having an issue, period. They're probably just leaving because they're losing, right? And it's a huge issue. The 5-minute ban actually is good because it's probably going to take you more than 5 minutes to get the real-life situation fixed. By the time you come back to Halo, it's not going to matter because the 5-minute ban's already up. You can just go back to playing. It's not a big deal. But if you're somebody who's like going to quit a breakout match, which breakout matches last maybe 7 minutes, 10 minutes tops, 7 minutes usually. If you're somebody who's going to leave like a breakout match just in the middle of it, then you should get like a 10-minute ban, which would be basically like playing a whole other game. And that would incentivize people to not leave because it's like, either way, even if I lose, I'm going to have to sit in a lobby for 10 minutes, right? And instead of just playing the game and possibly, earning rec and stuff. And then I saw some other people saying, oh, if you quit way too often to be, like a real-life issue, if you're quitting all the time, then you should basically get, like, higher bans. So like the first ban would be 5 minutes and you quit again, it's like 10 minutes and then it just keeps scaling and up until like a day. So if you're just like a what's the word? Just a chronic quitter, I guess, is the word I could use. If you're just like a chronic quitter, you're quitting all the time, then yeah, maybe you deserve to get banned for a day, to like make you stop doing it. Because then if those people are banned and they're not, they're not in all those games, then it's like everyone else's experience is better. It's sort of like when they take people they know were cheating in like League of Legends and they put them all together so all the cheaters have to play with each other, or all the vile kind of people that yell at each other and report each other and say like misogynistic and racist and just fucked up shit to people online, like all get put in the same part where all the nice people can go play together. That's sort of what I think needs to happen to Halo 5. Because right now, it's just like the Wild West. People are just quitting because they're losing. Like, they lose one round in Breakout, they just leave. They lose the first, like, 4 kills in Slayer, they leave. I even saw people leave the Weekend Rocket Party, an unranked, fun game that 343 threw up for a weekend. People were quitting, and it's like, why? What are you quitting for? There's like, none of this matters, It's getting insane at this point, and I don't know, something's got to be done about it. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't personally want like a drop-in system if somebody leaves, because that's a huge problem in Destiny, I think, but I'd be curious what you guys think about day-long bans or the 5-minute ban to start off with and stuff, and how quitting has affected your Halo experience. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Please like, favorite, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye-bye. Love you.
Round 6.